Hey guys, welcome to today's video. My name is Lukas and I've been talking a lot about building iOS apps. I've released a couple of videos in my channel for the past couple of weeks and I'm starting to recognize trends here. I'm starting to recognize trends and patterns when it comes to successful apps and what they're doing, what types of features they have in their apps to be successful. So in today's video, I'm going to be going through those 5 different features and I'm going to use Rork Max to kind of build out these features live here with you guys. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. But before we start with our video, I'd love to invite you guys to our community, to our Discord community, the Creator Network. We're a bunch of different startup founders, designers, developers from all around the world. And we get together every single weekday to talk about different tools, different topics, different challenges. So if you guys are interested in joining that, link is down in the description below. And now I'm starting off with a simple timer and a start focus session button. I wrote plain, functional, and boring on purpose just to kind of start off with a very, very simple app. Now, the first feature that I want to talk about is the aha moment. And this is actually one of the most important features because it's where users actually understand the value of this app before even having to go through onboarding. Basically where they don't even have to think about what they have to do. They already know automatically. And a great example of this is Shazam. So Shazam, find any song in seconds, continue. All you have to do is tap to Shazam. You get this button, you click on tap, and you understand that it's listening to the music. It's searching for the song and then eventually finds the song. So for our app, we can add an onboarding screen that asks, what are you avoiding right now? So instead of just having the number and that button, we have a little bit of a call to action and it instantly starts like a 25-minute session. So we can go ahead and click submit. All right, and now it says done. The app now opens with what are you avoiding right now? Type your answer, hit the button, and it instantly starts a 25-minute session. So I can go ahead and say I'm avoiding work and click on start 25-minute session. And now it's like a much more engaging way or interesting way of starting your session instead of just hitting that button. And I also like how it says give up instead of, actually finishing it. So another nice little touch. Now, the second feature is the retention loop. So this is like the gamification layer that some apps have, like showing a streak counter or like a kind of like a focus score, for example. And I think that one of the most famous examples is from Duolingo, where people have like daily streaks. So for example, 847 streaks. And I actually know someone that's also something like this, something crazy. But every time I talk about languages to people and people use Duolingo, they always talk about their streaks. And also they get like guilt trip notifications. So if you're like, for example, almost done with a day and you didn't learn your language, it sends you a notification. So we can, for example, say add a daily streak counter plus focus score that levels up and add a notification when the user is an hour away from a day not completing their streak. All right, and now that's set up, we can click on allow over here and I can start a session and I can see over here that I'm a beginner level 1, 0 days and 0 today. And you'd have to complete your session in order to get that number 1 over here. But all in all, our app is starting to look more complete. And so the next feature now is a monetization path. Right now, everything seems to be working. We have a free version and this free version should be good enough to hook people, but limited enough to make them want more. And so this upgrade should feel like a natural next step, I'd say. And for example, an app that does this pretty well is Calm. So they have like a free sleep timer, free meditation timer. But then if you want more like sleep stories, for example, with Harry Styles narrated by him, then this is obviously gated behind a paywall. So then we can add a new prompt that says add a paywall for focus insights, weekly stats, average deep work hours, best time of day. So it's more like analytical. And Rork has RevenueCat, which we can connect to our app. So I'm going to click on connect and then we can go ahead and sign up. And then we can authorize RevenueCat and select the project. And then we can choose add a $5 monthly and a $30 yearly subscription. All right, and now we have our timer and I can click on focus insights. And now we get our little paywall and it says weekly stats, average deep work, best time of day. So we get our free version with our timer, but then these are like the extra things that people can pay for. And we have 2 different business models, one yearly, one monthly. The yearly, obviously, with a little bit of a discount. Now for the next feature, it's going to be the shareability of the app. So every user would want to have some specific type of moment where they can share it, whether it be to friends or their girlfriends or via social media like X. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that your app should have a screenshot worthy moment. And obviously, I think the most famous use case of this is Spotify with their yearly wrapped. Like at the end of the year, you get this nice carousel of different stats from the music that you listen to, and there's just so many different types of things that you would want to share. And this is like basically like blasting on social media. Once it's the end of the year, everyone starts sharing this on Instagram, for example. So we can write something like add a share your focus streak card. It generates a clean visual with stats and built for stories or tweets. All right, now it says build succeeded. After completing a focus session, you'll now see a share streak button. That opens a full screen card showing your streak count, level, points, and today's session. And I'm not gonna wait 25 minutes to do this, so I'm gonna go now to the next point because this is the most important point I would say from this entire video. And this feature is the specific niche. And it's not really a feature, it's more of a essential point to have in your app, tailoring this app to a specific person. Right now it says, what are you avoiding right now? That email, the report, taxes, this can be for lawyers, this can be for accountants, this can be for designers. But if you turn this app into a product for a specific niche, then it's just going to be much easier for you to market the product, to get users and to convert these users. So me, for example, I just became a father and I would love to turn this app into a app that helps me log my sleep. So for example, redesign this app for new dads who can't sleep. We're going to call it Dad Rest. We're going to mention a new color theme, replace the focus timer with a one-tap sleep logger. Just pick when you fell asleep or woke up and show a big glowing sleep depth number on the home screen. Rename the streak ranks to dad themed levels from zombie to functioning human, and update all the copy to be playful and encouraging for dads in this newborn phase. So we could go ahead and try that. All right, and finally we have our dad app, our dad sleep app. I'm gonna click on allow. Let's do this, dad. So we have our aha moment, and then let's go ahead and click this. Let's do fall asleep. Log sleep. Then this is the shareability feature over here that we can share this struggle, which is pretty creative. I have, for example, a check mark over here. So we have our gamification. I can click on sleep insights, and then we have our paywall. So yeah, guys, those were the 5 essential steps to creating a profitable iOS app. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. And if you have any additional comments or questions, let me know. And if you think I missed something in this video, please feel free to let me know down in the comments as well. And again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.